Hello, and welcome to another edition of HCC News. I'm Rachel Madrid.
And I'm Hannah Arthur. Here's what's been making headlines around Hutchinson this week. It's homecoming week at Hutchinson Community College, and there were lots of great events to celebrate. Cheerleaders, the Dragon Dolls, and the pep band were on hand Wednesday for the pep rally / homecoming assembly. All of the candidates from various HCC organizations were announced and the finalists were chosen. There was also a dance, bingo, photo hunt, and an obstacle course for students to enjoy throughout the week. Events will conclude at Saturday's football game against Independence. The game starts at 7 p.m. in Gowan Stadium with the homecoming king and queen announced at halftime. The 4 bleachers at Gowan Stadium that were broken by Derby fans at the October 15th Hutch High game have been replaced with temporary seats until the permanent new bleachers arrive. A bill was apparently sent to Derby for an unspecified amount.
Last weekend's football game was nearly a blowout with HCC toppling Air Force Prep 66-7. Blue Dragon quarterback Luke Barnes and place kicker Michael Mesh were named Verizon Jayhawk Conference Offensive and Special Teams Players of the Week for their efforts. Barnes ranked the #1 passer in the NJCAA, completed 21 of 28 passes for 380 yards. Barnes now has over 2,000 yards, 25 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions in 6 games. This is the second time this season Barnes has been league's offensive player of the week. Mesh, a sophomore who played in high school at Hutchinson Trinity Catholic, had his 4th career 10-point game, accounting for 12 points in the Blue Dragons' victory over Air Force Prep.
You may have noticed some new signs around campus this past week. New directory signs were put up at several locations, replacing the old signs, which were installed many years ago. This, along with the new light poles installed around campus, have helped give the area a fresh new look. So if you're not sure where you are going, stop at one of the new directory signs for a map and location information.
Demolition on the Red Lobster building began this week as the 20-year-old establishment fell to the ground Tuesday afternoon. The new owners of the area will be constructing 2 buildings, one building for the new pizza ranch and the second building for another restaurant whose name has not yet been released. The owners first considered simply remodeling the building, but soon found that it would take just as much money to rebuild it. They also wanted the pizza ranch to imitate the franchise's current look, making it evident to customers that they should expect the same level of quality service as any other pizza ranch. Demolition was delayed earlier in the afternoon, however, when the wind picked up and carried dust all around the area. But they finished up the demolition early the following morning. Residents can expect to see the new pizza ranch within the next 5 months.
Governor Sam Brownback hasn't ruled out proposing that Kansas balance its budget by keeping the state sales tax at the same rate rather than let it drop next year as promised. Brownback acknowledged that this week that he's anticipating state revenues will dip due to massive income tax cuts he signed into law earlier this year. He said pursuing a sales tax proposal remains a possibility, but he won't make a decision until he sees how the budget situation unfolds.
The first official shipment under a billion-dollar contract with NASA by a private company successfully launched and delivered a half-ton of supplies to International Space Station early Wednesday. The SpaceX cargo ship, named Dragon, brought 1,000 pounds of groceries, clothes, science experiments, and other gear. This is the first delivery by the California-based SpaceX company under a $1.6 billion contract with NASA. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk is also famous for pioneering and founding Tesla Motors and manufacturing the first fully electric sports car.
Westar Energy now reports that new wind farms in central and southwest Kansas are now producing power for its customers. The agreement with developers of wind farms to buy up 369 megawatts of electricity from them now doubles the power generated from renewable resources to 670 megawatts. The 201 megawatt Post Rock wind farm in Ellsworth and Lincoln counties began production September 28th, and the Ironwood Wind Power Project farm in Ford and Hodgman counties began production August 31st.
Come on out to the Stringer Fine Arts Center this Friday at 7:30 p.m. The HCC Instrumental Jazz Program will present its fall concert. Tickets are $7 for general admission, with students and HCC employees admitted free.
Or you can head over to Haven for their fall festival. Saturday at 7:30 a.m. there will be a breakfast in the Haven Community Building, followed by a day of fun events including a parade, food, bike tour, barbecue cook-off, street dance, fireworks, and much more.
Or bring your fur buddy to the 3rd annual Mutt Strut at the Hutchinson Dog Park at 1501 South Severance this Saturday. The Mutt Strut is a fundraiser for Cause for Paws. There are 1, 2, and 3 mile routes to run, jog, or walk. There will be drawings for great prizes. The cost is $20 per person, and it all begins at 9 a.m. That sounds like a fun event. You'll have several dogs, don't you, Hannah?
3, actually, but I don't know if I'll make it out to that or not. Do you have any pets?
No, I don't. I wish I did. I love dogs.
Me too. Stay with us. When we come back, Evan is here with the Media Minute.
Welcome back. I'm Evan Williams, and this is your Media Minute. October's been a big month for releases this year, TV, movies, and video games all included. The first-person stealth game, Dishonored by Bethesda, was released this Tuesday. And another big release for video games this month will be Assassin's Creed 3. In this one, you take control of half English, half Native American Connor Kenway to continue the fight against the Templars, which has made its way to the United States. This game will release the 30th of this month. In TV news, Supernatural is coming back strong for its 8th season, being moved from its Friday night death slot to Wednesdays at 8 p.m. This season started last Wednesday. AMC's hit series, The Walking Dead, returns for its 3rd season this Sunday at 8 p.m. American Horror Story, the hit FX show, will be back for its 2nd season. This season will be a different storyline with new actors, some returning to play new characters. The story will take place in a 1960s insane asylum and has no connection with the previous season. This will release just in time for Halloween. And are you looking for a good scare? Well, the movie Sinister began its run on Friday the 12th. And if you're not into being scared, sci-fi movie Prometheus has been released on DVD this week. Well, that's all the time we have for the Media Minute. Back to the news desk.
Thanks, Evan. It's almost enrollment time for HCC students. Current students can start signing up for their spring classes next Monday, the 15th. So see your advisors to set up those times to get those schedules set. Have you set up your appointment yet?
Yes, I have, for Monday the 15th.
I don't have to set up an appointment because this is my last semester. Well, that's all we have this week. We hope you will tune in again next time. For HCC News, I'm Hannah Arthur.
And I'm Rach Madrid. Have a great week.
HCC News is a production of the Broadcast and Media Technology program of Hutchinson Community College. For more information on the program or to submit your story ideas, please call 665-3433.